Alrighty, and now we're here with the first episode of the Desolution Campaign podcast series. I'll be the DM here. I'm also playing a character named Harry. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hey, I'm AJ. I'm playing Dick Richards. His name's Dick Dicks.
Why not?
Yes, we have Snow over here playing Nut.
And I am Matt. I will be playing Balls. So welcome to the adventures of Harry, Dick, and Balls, and also Nuts.
To be fair, his
Nuts,
character's
I'm
name
a
is...
nut.
Just
No,
a singular,
not.
Matt. Just a singular.
Yeah, his real name is Balthasar, and I'm Harold, but they call me Harry, and I call him Balls. So we're Harry, Dick, and Balls, and then Nut.
I'm Richard.
And they talked
I
me
feel like
into
it would
this.
have been much better if we just left. Didn't. I feel like we shouldn't address the name. Like, this is the first episode. We're still learning. We should never address the name. Just let it speak for itself. Just let it set the tone of what we're
I
getting
feel like it's gotta
into.
be pretty important when we talk to each other. Dick, and then someone just answers, yeah.
Hey, dickhead. Yeah.
Or at least now, whenever we get threatened by someone, like, you fucking dick. Yeah, that's me.
That's me. He's Harry.
Balls and also Nut are here to pound the hell out of you.
Alright, well, time for the setting. So, we're here in Chicago, and the year 1932. So, the world is filled with this type of racial conflict. There are humans and Lyabas, and then there's half human, half Lyabas. Lyabas are these shape-shifting foxes that can assume human forms. But they've lost a war called the Great War. It lasted a little over 100 years. They almost went extinct. There's a lot of slave trading that the governments of all the leading nations do with the Lyabas, and there's a lot of mistreatment towards them. So they have to try their best to blend in with society. My character is a half. Balthasar is a human. Dick is also a human. But Nut is a Lyba. Specifically from this bloodline called the Amethyst tribe. So they're more potent in the bloodline of Lyba, but that only adds more racism towards them, so they have to do their best to hide. With that being said, Harry and Nut, really makes me cringe saying that out loud. Harry and Nut have been recruited and then sheltered within this mafia in Chicago, which Dick and Balls, God damn it, are a part of. We as in Harry and Balls, no, Harry and Nut, my bad. Harry and Nut are following Dick and Balls. We've been issued, shut up. We've been issued to take on an important mission.
Funny.
We've been issued to take on an important mission. Okay, so Dick's mother, Tina, runs a pizzeria. We use the pizzeria as a cover, but we've been sent to someone's house. We've been sent to someone's house. We are here to assassinate a police officer. This lady is actually known to be related to a former executive officer within the Navy Corps. This person's father had done a lot of things that are considered a war hero that the mafia here considers war crimes. We're here to stick a punch right to their balls. So we're under the guise of pizza delivery. I don't know why there's 4 of us, but there are. So let's go deliver this pizza. So, Dick and Balls, you guys get first turn. So you guys are leading, and the 2 Lyabas are your followers. So, you take it from here. One of you 2. Rock, paper, scissors. Shit.
I'll go ahead.
Alright.
So what was the name of our customer?
Well, I'm super glad you asked. Their name is Vanessa Butts.
No, I meant, like, is not the person paying us for the person we're going to kill.
Vanessa Butts. She is
great.
Officer Butts.
Okay. I'm like, let's go get in the car. We got the address.
I'm gonna say we're already at the house. We're gonna be leaving the car now.
Okay, do I have a pizza on me?
You have a box that says pizza.
Do
Okay.
you? Always have.
Yes.
Alright.
I I'm just gonna keep going. I go up to the door, and I'm like, "Hey, I got a large pie here for Mrs. Butts."
She's not married.
I am currently sneaking into the back. I just want to put that in.
Oh yeah, look at balls over here sneaking to the back of butt. Okay.
This is stupid as fuck.
I just, it doesn't. Can you hear me?
I can now.
Push to talk like crazy. It doesn't need to be restated at this point, but there's all of this. There's war crimes, and the war just ended, and there's government-regulated.
I think Push to Talk fucked up again.
Yeah. We promise the rest of the stream is not going to be like this. This is going to be an honest campaign. It's off to a weird start. The daughter of a Colonel Butts.
Matt, you good?
I don't think he is.
Might need a reset.
Hello.
Okay,
There
he
you
is.
go.
At what point did I get cut out?
You said I love.
I love that. I love that all of the governments. God damn it, we're hairy dick and balls and also nuts, and we're gonna fuck up this officer. There's government. There's government-regulated slavery and a horrible racist war, and we're engaging with none of it. So let's do this.
Well, it leads up to it.
Yeah, it leads up to it. It's gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great day when there's an emotional moment. You look up and say, "Balls, why?"
Imagine you get stabbed in the stomach. They don't even know who you are. Just look up and just call you a dick. Yeah, that's my name.
I have, by the way, you said you're going in through the back. We're talking to a person named Butts. Yeah.
Do you need me to roll stealth?
Yes, roll some stealth.
Now, he is acting. Do I have advantage? Also, I'm going to turn off push to talk because my phone.
Yeah, I'm going to say turn that off because like a couple words cut out. Yeah, just turn off push to talk. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay. Okay, so AJ is currently acting as a distraction at the front door. Do I have advantage on my stealth check?
Yes, they are distracted.
Lovely. First roll of the campaign. I got a 19 plus Dex. So where did I put my?
Your dex is a +2.
Okay, yeah. All right, so 21 stealth.
Yeah, they do not notice you coming in from behind. Damn it.
Not at all.
God damn it, why did I say that like that?
Campaign this is the best episode we've ever done.
This is the first episode.
What are the two Fox people doing?
I love it.
Well, unfortunately for us, they're not married, they don't have kids. And they're, an adult, they're an officer, they have their own home. While they have connections, they're the only person in the house.
So what are you two doing?
Well, me and Nut are, I'm assuming, still in the car. The more people they see out of the car, the more suspicious they get of this isn't a real pizza place.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so I knock on the door and say I got a big pie for Mrs. Butts. Mrs. Butts. What, you want to roleplay that really quick?
For a distraction?
Yeah, like, did she order the pizza for her, or is...
She ordered the pizza, that's why we're using the guys.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Well, just to be clear, I did do a 21. We didn't establish it beforehand, but I feel like it's fair to say that I got out of the car before we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So my presence won't raise suspicion because nobody's seen me.
Plus, you're small.
Yep, I'm a sneaky little gremlin. If I make some gross noises, I am very sorry. I had to turn off push to start, but I have a mason jar full of espresso chocolate pudding, so deal with it.
Okay. Good enough. Alright, so I'm going to continue to wait in the car. Nut, do you want to do anything?
No.
Okay, so we're both going to wait in the car. AJ, your turn. This
Which one of you is driving?
This lady is captivated by this strange Italian man holding a box of pizza.
How is it strange? This is Chicago.
Well, it's not strange. She's just fixated on it. She wants the pizza.
No.
She's just
We've established that he's in a suit. Never mind.
Well, it is Chicago. It's hard to not be sus of everybody, so, you know.
We're from the 1930s. We should... Yes. Never mind. Yeah. So he's not suspicious. He's just noticed.
Yeah, okay. She's just captivated by the idea of pizza. So.
Okay.
Well, like
when I finish the transaction, I don't know.
Yeah, you get paid, and then
right. And then I give him and then, because I am behind her, I'm just going to give you the thumbs up so you can shove her into the building while I jump on her back.
Okay. Do we talk about this beforehand, or do we just know?
We are collectively known as Dick and Ball. Like, I feel like we've been for a little while.
We know this is the regular.
Let me see if you can pull this off smoothly.
I have a 21 stealth, so it's on. The onus is on him to roll well.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for you, AJ?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I mean, it's a 7, but to be fair, she's already pretty captivated. You get a bonus for that anyways. Plus, let me check your charisma. Oh, yeah, you get a +1. You nailed 10, exactly. You rolled a 7.
Awesome.
She got a +2 because of pizza, and you have a +1 for your charisma. So, yeah, you pulled it off just barely.
Awesome.
Right.
So, you successfully proceed with the transaction. You hand them a box that says pizza on it. Now they are alone in a house with balls from behind.
Wait, what were we rolling for? I wanted him to shove the person as he handed over the pizza to shoulder barge into them while I jump on their back.
You want to shoulder barge them? Okay.
Well, kind of.
Also,
I would jump on their back as a little gremlin and start stabbing them in the neck.
Okay.
So is there pizza or is there not pizza in the box?
Do you want there to be pizza in the box?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
if you have a pizza man, you can't smell them. It's not good pizza.
Exactly. So you want a respectable establishment over at Tina's Pizzeria.
We murder all of our customers.
Alright, so you give them a box of pizza now for the shoulder bash. So you complete the transaction, now the shoulder bash action.
Yes.
That would be
a Nat 20.
Okay, cool. This shit's already happening.
Yeah. This bitch is like completely vulnerable.
Dick and balls are taking out butts. It's great.
From behind.
Alright, so
shoulder bash her right into Matt. Do you want to prepare your K-bar knife so it just penetrates her from behind?
You're loving this as much as we are. Don't you fucking act like you are. Yes, I would. Do I, being in stealth, we didn't establish actual D&D based classes. Do I have any kind of stealth attack?
I'd say based on your background, yeah, you'll have a stealth bonus.
A stealth attack.
A stealth attack.
Like sneak attack.
No, I'd say just roll for those.
Okay, so I'm rolling for the attack though?
Yeah.
Alright, and with a K-bar knife, is it big enough to be counted as strength, or am I still rolling dex since that is a one-hand weapon?
I'd say since AJ's already got a nat 20 for shoving her, you're not really going to need to overcome their AC. They're fully vulnerable, so just go for your strength.
Okay, and what do you roll for damage? You did not give me a damage stat. What die?
Well, I'd say with this, is we make it a quick assassination. Realistically, you could finish them in one hit with the K-bar. Just, you can roll a high enough level, you could stick them in the stomach, catch them by surprise, and just decapitate them.
Stick them in the stomach and decapitate them.
Yeah. You know, give him the sha. Yeah, have the 1-2.
Brutal murder.
You gotta have the
establish
1-2.
this would be if this was not the 1930s, this would be on the news in every state. I stuck her in the stomach and somehow decapitated her in one.
Well, no, you stab them, then remove the blade, then go for a decapitation.
That's not what you said. What do I roll?
Roll a d20, I guess, for success. Make sure you don't fumble, which would be pretty hard.
That is a 15.
15, yeah, so she's dead. It's just like a stealth kill, I guess, and she's already made perfectly vulnerable with that last nat 20. You just needed to succeed on the final assassination. Since they're wide open and aren't prepared for combat, yeah, they're dead. Just as long as you didn't roll like below 10.
Nope. We have two 20 plus rolls, a 10 or lower? What the fuck this? What the hell?
Do what now?
He had a nat 20 and I had a 21 stealth. A 10 or lower? What the fuck does? Jesus.
I don't know, that was just to make sure they would just die right off the bat. Make sure you're not missing any vital organs.
Alright, well, we have victory music plays. I'm dancing the blood.
For a little heads up, this is going to be like the only time I'll allow a combat sequence to be that easy because it's more or less just introductory.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to roll a 1 and stab yourself, or roll below a 10 and miss, and she would start to panic and call for help. Because then we would have had our first battle on our hands immediately.
Okay.
So I guess I'll keep the pizza then, because she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you can. Why waste your mom's pizza?
Yeah, it's a reward for me. I'll take her money too, though. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna do that. I'm gonna drag the body into the other room. This was, I'm assuming, a mob assassination. So it is real crime person.
it's a pizza assassination.
We have to take the pizza back because that's evidence again. I mean, a bunch of Mia's Pizzeria pizza covered in blood. That'd be a big right?
This fucking cuts to in the future. It's a scene. The police are taking down the evidence and shit. It's like, this is the third murder this week with pizza grease left at the scene.
So, yeah, I'm gonna drag the body into the other room, clean myself out.
The smell of pizza is good for business.
It is.
It makes the officers hungry when they go to Tina.
If there was a police system and you gave me no answer, so I don't know who these cops are. Okay. So what's next then, boss man?
Well, I guess now we gotta report back. You guys can decide how the gang works. We can report back. Job done.
Yep, I'll do that.
Alrighty. So, Nut and I are still waiting in the car. We're just waiting on you guys. How do you want to get back, balls? You're inside the house.
Well, it's established that I'm kind of a street gremlin. I will just meet you back there sometime soon.
Okay, so we're leaving Ballsville.
He'll figure it out.
I have to do the wet work of making an example of this war crimes committer.
Okay.
Yeah, she used a trench gun.
Yeah, it takes extra time because unfortunately there's no testes to desecrate.
Are you desecrate the corpse?
Oh yeah, I desecrate corpse. They've committed horrible racist war crimes.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's worth. Yeah. Fair.
So you guys are really just like a softcore mafia. They're just heavy sympathizers for the Liba, as to where other mafias just kill for money.
Yeah, we are anti-villains.
Well,
Definitely just villains.
we are getting paid in pizza, so.
Okay.
We are paid in the ability to continue running a semi-functional pizzeria.
Okay, well we continue on back to the pizzeria, or beyond that to the hideout, so we can report back.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, over here in this area, we meet up with this person. He's not the official leader of our little ring here, but He's one of the hands that pass down information. We have to report back to him. We tell him the job's done.
It's another body part. He's the hand.
Hands is here to work with Dick.
It was a very accidental pun.
No, it wasn't. That was intentional, and I know it.
My books are full of these. Okay, so this man, after we report back to him, the hand, he tells us now our next job is to wait a few days. So a few days later, they have the officer's funeral. Lots of people are there. But one key figure that came out is Colonel Butts. This man's a war hero. But we finally got him drawn out to the public. From here, we're going to have to stake out and track him down. Our next mission's going to have to be to kill him.
We got the sniper over, so that's nice.
That'll come in handy, because there's one big problem.
What's that?
He spends most of his time inside an official's office building.
Yeah.
Government official. There's going to be a lot of security everywhere. Our best option would probably be to find out if he's near any windows, and then I could stake out the window and try to snipe. But the chances of that happening anywhere near a government building and getting away with it are extremely slim. You guys want to try to continue pushing on through, following him around? What do y'all want to try to do? Y'all are leading this little group. You can choose the direction we go for the assassination.
Prowling hasn't said anything. Prowling, do you want to contribute any, or are you good? Am I audible? Am I understandable here?
You are can understandable.
Great. Nuts.
Hun?
Yeah.
Do you want to contribute?
Yeah, I can disable all the security camera in the building.
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright. Alright, so we've staked out the area for long enough, so we generally know where most of the outside security cameras are. So we can try to roll for you trying to disable each of them one by one. There will be 4 outside, I'll say. So you want to try to start with the first one? I'll try to roll for stealth so you don't get detected.
Okay.
We'll say you already know how to disable the cameras, so you just have to roll for stealth. Let me check your character sheet, see if you have anything that would help with that. Strangely, no. No, you get it +1 on dex though, so that'll help. Let's see, first stealth check. 16 +1, so you got a 17. Yeah, I'd say anything above a 15 would probably be pretty good here. The security may be somewhat tight, but they're not exactly on high alert because, they're around a government building. Well, it's something they want to protect. There's a lot of people there. They'll assume the job is just kind of done and people aren't even going to try to do it. So, 17. You got the first camera. Do either of you guys want to try to move forward around this new blind spot that they've created, or you want to wait till she's finished all the cameras?
Let's wait till she's finished all the cameras, and I'm gonna send the balls in because they're sneaky.
Well, here's what I would like to ask. So this building, is it okay, let's get a little more information about this building. Is there an alleyway nearby?
There is not an alleyway. Wide open fields. It has a gate, but the gate doesn't wrap all the way around it.
Okay,
it
so
has
this
4
is
cameras around, and it's 3 stories tall. Cement walls with very few small glass windows.
okay. So this isn't like a building in the city. This is out in the middle of nowhere.
It's actually within the city, and it's a well-respected building, but it's not a major government building, but it is still important to the government, which is all the more in the interest of us taking it down.
Oh, I know. We can just send him a message that he needs to go out.
I'm not sure you'd buy that. It would have to come from someone higher up. This is one of their office buildings. They don't have like top secret information and stuff in here that we would be going after.
It's from his mistress.
And
I can like hack it, like to make it seem like it's from his mistress.
Well, you're not necessarily a hacker as much as you are just cutting wires. You haven't gotten the specialty in hacking.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
level 5.
Plus your intelligence stat is 16. While that is good, to be able to hack that well, you'd probably need around 18 to 20. Because this is like a pretty important figure. To deceive them and hack that well without them being able to trace it, because it is the government, would be really hard to do.
Damn, okay.
It may not be the most important building. It's just more or less one of their offices, where they do have a few occasional guards out there. It's not like a ton of guards. They do have some occasional guards that watch like the front door, the back door. But it's more or less just an office building.
Alright, so jump into the status. It's the 1930s, but I assume there is an electrical grid in the city.
Yes.
Alright. We've been doing this for a while. I'm assuming I can know where the substation that would feed this area is, correct?
Yeah, I'd say our organization could get their hands on that knowledge.
I feel like I could go to a library and look it up in Public Works, but okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I would like to... I'm a disruption specialist. Only level 3, but I should be able to do something to at least momentarily fuck up the power station.
Let's see. The distortion, the most you would do is actually physical combat.
So I with distortion I can't... Oh, never mind.
Nah, that wouldn't do that.
How about I open the fire alarm ring thing?
That would just get them all on our tails, though. You can continue cutting the security cameras, and we can move in through the back where there's less security guards.
Wait, how would triggering the fire alarm get them to know that we're there?
Because it would make all of them storm outside. That would just bring all the people that are inside outside.
Someone can go inside because he's the next police, so... You should go inside, Matt, and then, like...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We do the fire alarm, and then I sneak in while they're outside. Nobody else has to really be here. They're visible.
In the meantime, we'll try to get prepared on JFK reference here. Grassy knoll with my sniper rifle. I'll be watching the windows just in case shit goes south. Do you want to try to disable one more security camera to make sure you can keep that off of Matt's tail?
Yeah.
Alright.
How many has she disabled so far?
She's disabled one.
Okay.
That's 16, so another 17. Wow, what are the odds? Okay, so now there's 2 of them. I'd say the back entrance is now pretty blind. I warn you, there is one guard standing outside the back door.
Alright, well, I'm going to... You said that it's just a office building in the middle of town, yeah?
Yes.
With wide open fields around it for some reason.
Well, wide open yard. Like it has its own yard that wraps around it.
In Chicago, alright.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to act as a... Again, well established. I'm a gremlin. Ratty clothes. I'm gonna act like a drunken vagrant, try to get close to him, at least to the point where he's like, hey, come on, buddy, get out of here. Then I'm gonna initiate combat.
Alrighty.
Well, I was gonna challenge you to a dance-off as a distraction.
Also fair. Even if that doesn't work, he will be angry at you, so I can get up behind him.
Sure.
Do you want to roll for that one? Since you guys are doing the deception, you can roll. Matt?
Well, he's doing the deception. I'm doing another stealth.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Well, dancing is what I'm doing.
It's roll for AJ.
Let's be dancing. Yeah.
He does not like to dance. He is now irritated. He's had a long day. He's been standing in the heat, and some motherfucker just came up there. Do you even dance, bro? And just shittily does a few disco moves. He's angry.
Hold up.
Angry and facing AJ.
What?
So he is angry and facing AJ?
No, he's trying his best to ignore him and keep watching around. He rolled a 3. He's
I will continue.
irritated, but he's just watching around. He's trying not to pay attention to the nut.
No, he's Dick.
Yeah, I know. It's a good pun.
Alright, I'm going to hold. AJ, would you like to do anything else?
No, I'll go with dancing.
Alright, you're going to continue to dance at him?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that lasso thing where you like throw it around them and then you start pulling and then I get closer to him and he's like, no.
Yeah, do you want to wait another turn for AJ to continue to try to dance on him?
Yeah, I see no reason not to.
Alright, let's see if he just calls the other guards or if he eventually just gets mad and tries to shove you. He's gonna start calling guards.
Okay, what is disruption magic again?
What did he roll?
He rolled a 6.
Okay.
We should have given
not calling
him
the guards to
trail mix
arrest him.
instead.
He's just trying to get more security guards to just pull this man away while he continues his job. So 2 more people come out the back door.
What is disruption magic again?
Distortion magic? You can use that to increase, essentially impact by distorting a field of air between whatever you would use to cast the spell with. Like if you throw it with your fist, you could, I'd say you could use it to increase the impact from the air and throw like a more powerful punch that would be on par to hitting someone really hard with a 9-iron in the gut. Or you could use it to extend the range of your punch. So if you punch the air, that same force would travel between point A to point B without any resistance.
That sounds nothing like a disruption. That just sounds like air magic.
No, it's distortion, not disruption.
Distortion, that just sounds like air magic.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
I guess so, but I can distort them, right?
But I couldn't
Just
really
like
call
in
it
general.
air magic because actual air magic's part of elemental, so I'd come up with a name for that.
But then why would you just have air magic in the...
Well, it's not like throwing air. It's not like he just throws a fist and it travels through the air. His fist between the 2 points has no connection. So you could literally punch through someone without the person between you or your fist and the impact point having felt any of the effects. It's literally just changing the spatial location of the impact.
Well, it's telekinesis.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have telekinesis then.
pretty much.
Sounds like, he didn't explain that well.
Okay, so when the guards get in here, I'm gonna go, alright, stop. And then I'm gonna use my telekinesis to make them stop, and then I'm gonna start doing the hammer thing.
Gonna continue to dance.
Yes.
Alrighty. You want to halt them and then be like, but have you seen me dance?
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. You want me to roll for this one?
No, I don't know. Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna give it the lucky blow. See if this is not a fucking 3. Because you're gonna need this right now. Okay, thank God it's an 18.
Nice.
So all three... Good.
Alright, so with the 18, you definitely catch them off guard. At least one of them's confused. The other one's probably still angry. And one of them might be entertained, but they are all very much fixated on you right now.
Fantastic. And they just came out of the building, correct?
Yeah, there's now 3 of them. The guard that was at the back door, then the 2 that came from inside.
They came out from the back door, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to roll stealth. It sounds like they are sufficiently distracted.
Yes.
Alright, so do I get advantage?
For your stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. That is a 17 plus 2, 19. I would just like to just slip past them, give AJ a thumbs up, and get inside.
Alright, success.
Alright, fantastic.
Alright, you're now on the first floor. You see a few guards walking their rounds, but they haven't noticed you. There's a flight of stairs just up ahead on your next left. You can see it. It's a wide open space, has a hand railing. It obviously leads upwards. You're in a narrow hallway at the moment. There's a four-way intersection ahead of you, and then beyond that is a lounge.
Well, he's a very important person. I'm going to assume he's not in the lounge, so I'm going to head towards the stairs upwards.
Alright.
Alright, meanwhile, what is Harry doing?
Well, Harry's waiting at the grassy knoll with a sniper rifle fixated on the windows.
Not suspicious.
Yep, very not suspicious. I'm actually hidden at the moment. I'm going to roll an additional stealth check to make sure I can remain hidden. Oh no. I need to go. I am no longer on the grassy knoll. Okay, so your eyes on the windows are now gone. I have to relocate. Someone saw me. I have to move. And Nut, do you want to go with him inside the building? Do you want to join AJ with his karaoke dance-off? Or do you want to do something entirely different?
I'm gonna go with Ball.
Alright, so she's going to go inside with you, and you're going to lead the way so you go upstairs. She follows in quietly behind you.
Alright.
Let's see, next floor.
Well, next we resolve what's going on with AJ. AJ, are you going to continue to distract him, or are you going to get out of there?
I'm being honest, I got no fucking clue what's going on, so I guess I'm just gonna keep dancing.
Keep dancing.
Yep.
Alright.
That's my dream, but my mother didn't want me to, she wanted me to work at the pizza / mob, but I wanted to dance.
Yeah, no, you rolled a 19. Yeah, I think
Awesome.
they're actually starting to like it.
Do they start dancing with me?
I think one of them tries.
Hell yeah.
One of
Good
them
for
got
him.
in his head. Like,
None of them can dance, but that's why they're impressed.
Alright, cool.
Alright. Nice. This is going well, surprisingly. I really expected hell to break loose right about now.
Yeah, I mean, 19... Earlier, that guy called for extra guards. Was that the end of that action, just those two guys? Or with that 19, does he now call off the threat as just one crazy guy?
They're just calling off the threat as just some crazy guy.
Fantastic.
Like, originally it was just an escort threat where they just wanted to have some guy removed from the premises, but now that they see the threat in front of them is just some jazzy fucker, they're all like, alright, fine. Alright, I'm down for this. And now they're starting to like it a little.
Fantastic. So AJ is no longer currently in danger.
Yep.
So,
Smooth criminal.
time for Nut and also Balls to do something. So,
Yeah.
second floor. As we come upstairs, what do we do?
You come up the stairs, there's a three-way intersection off the stairs. You can go straight ahead, which leads down a long hallway. You can see a four-way intersection up ahead that way. If you look to your left, there's another lounge, and on your right is a hallway that bends left. It's just one direction, and you can't see past the corner.
We've been watching this guy for a while now. Do we know what floor he's on at least?
Not yet. I haven't been able to spot him through the windows, and we haven't, hacked the security cameras because we can't do that. We just know he's in the building.
Feels like we shouldn't have come in here yet then. Would have been good information to have. Alright, well, I'm going to assume getting to the top floor will be the best move for us, regardless of what else is going on.
Alright, so you want to go left, straight ahead, or right? Left is the lounge, right is the corner that bends to the left, straight ahead is just a narrow hallway with a four-way intersection up ahead.
Well, I'm going to assume just by the logical layout of any office building that I'm going to go to the right, see if there's more stairs.
Alrighty. If you go up to the left, you turn around the corner, there's one guard, but he's walking away from you with his back turned, so he does not notice you. You see halfway down the hallway, there are several offices lining the left side, but on the right side at the edge of the building is a staircase.
Alright. And you said that the guy who saw it, who would have otherwise seen us, is currently facing away,
Yes.
and there's no one else in line of sight, right?
Nope, but you do have to sneak past offices so they don't notice you.
I'm going to... Let me think. Also, I really wish you had explained disruption better earlier in. with distortion better earlier. So I've got telekinesis, basically. 3 levels of telekinesis. Alright, I'm gonna see... Near the guy facing away, what is he near? Is there any potted plants in this building? Placards on the wall?
He's actually walking past some of the windows that are on the second floor. He's halfway down the hallway, so he's quite a distance from you.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna...
He's just walking past windows and offices.
Alright, sounds like I don't need to worry about him at all.
No.
Going for the stairs, is there any immediate threat?
Well, there are people occupying at least a couple of the offices that are on the left side of the hallway, so you'll have to make sure you're quiet enough to sneak past.
Could I use disruption to make a distracting noise that would make them look the other way?
Yeah.
Alright, fantastic. What do I roll for that? Magic? Intelligence?
Yeah, that would be intelligence. You can throw a noise with distortion magic, yes.
I don't want to throw a noise, I just want to punch a wall or something. Alright, so that is 14. Got good rolls tonight. That is 14 plus
3. Yeah.
So 17.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, I just take Nut's hand and just lead her down the hall.
Radical.
Everybody's looking.
Okay, y'all make it up to the next. Y'all make it up to the next staircase. Now I need to find another location where I can see if I can get any good sights on any of the windows. Let me see if I'm able to sneak away from the people who previously spotted me. Yeah, actually, 17 plus 1. So I got an 18. I was able to get away. I'm gonna find another location to try to hide on top of. I'd say there's a short building next to us. There's like a little outside staircase to go on top of this little... It's like a little, like one of those cement sheds they used to have outside of gas stations, where they'd hold some of their cleaning supplies. I can climb on top of that. I'm now on that thing's roof. Alright, AJ, what is Dick doing?
He starts doing the robot, and then he acts like he's powering down.
Two of the guards get sad. No. You're rolling just straight 18s here, man.
Right.
You are going to stop being a mafiosa and just go on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Whenever that show gets invented. In about 70 years in the future. That's 80. Yeah, about 80 years in the future.
I just want to dance.
Well, he is... I feel like that's 3 rolls of above 18. Do the guards call other guards over to watch?
Yeah, actually, I'd say that's fair. If they start getting people to be like, hey, break time, let's check out this fucking hobo. He smells like pizza.
Hobo, he is in a pinstriped suit, sir.
Okay, but he's acting a little drunk and doing the robot and smells like pizza.
No, he smells like pizza.
He isn't a little...
That's giving them clues of who we are.
Yeah.
And then when I hear them sad, there's more people now, I start up again and I start dancing.
Oh yeah, man.
Damn, I gotta be honest, I really expected all hell to break loose. This is going really smooth, I'm proud of you.
And then I pull my shotgun.
Oh no, don't do it. You got 5 guards on you, man.
Oh, I love it.
So now that I have your attention, I bet you're all wondering why I'm bringing you here.
Now that I have your attention, bend down, open the pizza box. It's full of shotgun. It's got a shotgun just hidden under a pepperoni pizza.
My mother's secret ingredient.
Pepperoni on the pizza.
The secret ingredient.
My mother's recipe for pizza, lasagna, and you pull out a shotgun.
So, AJ, do you actually pull out a shotgun? I want to establish that.
No.
Okay.
No.
That would be for the best. Alright, so you're gonna continue dancing. They are very occupied. I guess it's back to Balls.
It would be to Nut. She has not gone yet.
Oh, yes. So you're gonna keep following Balls?
Um, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so she's gonna follow behind you immediately. So you guys go up to the stairs and start moving up to the next floor. What do you do next?
Well, let's see. Well, what do I see as I crest the final third floor?
Alright, as you rise up to the top of the staircase, there's just a hall that spans to the left and right. Straight ahead is an office. But on these offices, you start seeing names. None of them say butts yet.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he doesn't work here. He's just here.
Well, we
Do
don't
I
know
see
that.
him?
Actually, no, I said we know that. Yeah, he does work here.
Okay, so he does work here. All right. Do I see any kind of administration's office?
It would be administrative, yes, but we don't see any of those offices yet. There's just a left turn and a right turn, and the whole hallway is just lined with offices. On the left, you'll see a corner that turns right. On the right, you'll see a corner that turns left.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the names on the placards?
None of them. They're
None
all a
of them.
complete mystery to you. You rolled a 1, by the way.
And you shouldn't be rolling for me.
Oh, then why'd you ask me?
No, you should have rolled for, like, the world. Like, no, these are names that you don't recognize, not I rolled a 1 for perception.
Oh, I was kind of rolling for the chance of you knowing them. Because by what I had planned, no, you don't know any of them. You don't know anything about any of them.
Okay, we've been watching this building for weeks, and I am a fool.
Yeah.
17 intelligence don't mean shit. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess I'm gonna go over... Are any of the office doors open?
I'd say on the right, the second to last office is open. But you don't hear anyone inside.
Yeah, this is a government institution. I would assume that any office that is open does not have someone in it. If the door is closed, there's somebody working. Alright, I'm gonna try to sneak into that office. If nothing else, I would like to get in there, take a look around, see if I can find any kind of records for what's going on here.
Alrighty.
Again, I know it's an office building, but any kind of records for goings on in the area. Well, you need to roll investigation.
Well, I already know what's in the office. I won't roll for there. Do you need to roll for stealth? Make sure you don't make any too much noise. But I'd say where you guys are already going, it'd be probably a little bit harder to make enough noise to make these people wary. So I'd say just make it to the office.
Yeah, we're just walking at a normal pace. I wouldn't raise any suspicions from inside of an office out of nowhere.
Yep. So on the office, there's a computer, a really old one, a really crappy one. It barely works because, computers are just invented. But it's more or less just, not without a monitor, more or less just processing data.
Alright, I'm going to defer to our tech magic expert and let Nook take that on her turn.
Well, in there, other than the computer that's processing all these types of things, there are car keys on the table and several papers. These papers are listing expenses, really high expenses, really big prices, but the price or the tag labels for the objects in quotes that they are selling are unrecognizable, as they are just a series of letters and numbers.
Okay, so I find nothing of use to me.
Yes.
Can I get it for digital materialization or something?
Actually, the interesting thing is, Liabas would actually probably have an insider knowledge about what that is. And you do have 16 intelligence, which is just 1 under Matt, but you have the same bonus as him. Do you want to try to roll for a chance to see if you can figure out what these are by studying the papers?
Yeah.
Let me see if you can figure it out. Let's say you get like a +1 for the Liaba insider knowledge. $11, so a 12 + 3, 14. I don't feel like that's enough because this is actually really hard information to trace.
Okay.
So you find nothing of use to you in the office.
Okay.
Alright, well, back to AJ. Well, no, I get back to Harry then.
I'm falling asleep. I'm gonna go to bed, guys.
Alright.
You want to do one more turn of dancing? And then go home to the pizzeria and we'll report back to you later?
Yeah, you guys pretty much assume I'm gonna distract, and when shit hits the fan, I'm gonna start switchblade shotgunning.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, no, they're well enough distracted. You can just get away scot-free. And they're all
Awesome.
like, yeah, they're all just like, yeah!
Do they throw fistfuls of dimes?
Sure, why not? You get fistfuls of dimes and it hurt a little bit.
Hell yeah, now I can play the arcade cabinet at my mama's pizzeria.
Yeah, she never lets us use that.
Did arcades exist in the 30s?
I don't fucking know.
Security cameras?
Nah,
yeah.
it's cool. I love that. Good night.
We were able
good
to
night.
get cameras in World War
You're
I.
not.
If I remember right, at least. Didn't we? I'll just say there is. It's an alternate universe anyways, so.
So there's no chance of arcade cabinets. But, alright. Yeah, no, fuck you. We've established there's an arcade cabinet that his mama never let us use, because I got these grimy fucking hands.
Okay, fine, arcade cabinet. We'll say because of the existence of the LIBA and the usage of magic, it's accelerated science. So now that
Fantastic.
computer in there does have a monitor, and you can actually see data on it, but it has the same type of data that's on the spreadsheets on the table.
Wait, what? You said that before the computer didn't have a screen at all?
It didn't have a readable screen. It had this little block that was displaying digits within like 10 digits, but they were in
I should be
series.
able to understand that.
They were in series of dashes and X's. It's Morse code.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the idea behind it. If you could have picked up on it. Like, it doesn't have a traditional monitor. Its monitor is just a series of dashes and X's.
Alright. Well, now it has a normal, I'm assuming, like, the old school green screen.
Yeah.
No, I guess if we have an arcade cabinet, it's a little more than that.
Yeah, they'll
How
have the
about
black
you?
and white at least.
Yeah, it'll have the black and white, like, round front TV shape.
Yeah,
Alright.
the bubble screen
Box TV. Alright.
that your face sticks to when you turn it off.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what is Harold doing?
Well, Harry went back to the pizzeria after successfully distracting them. He waves bye, so now they're distracted for at least one more turn. He's gonna meet us back up at the pizzeria.
No, that's Dick. What are you,
Oh,
Harold,
right,
doing?
I'm Harry.
Come on.
Well, I am now watching through the third story windows, because there were windows by the hallways. I could see you guys enter the office. I'm now watching the windows with my sniper rifle, seeing if I could spot anything that would be coming towards you.
Alright, and I'm assuming we have no real way of communicating with you besides maybe a reflective mirror, like a pocket mirror. You can use a
Correct.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go to the window, and I'm assuming... Well, shit. Can I assume that I do know Morse code, or no? I feel like intelligence of 17.
Yeah, 17, yeah, you know Morse code.
Okay, so we can assume that whatever is on the pages, it's not just in Morse, it's encoded in Morse.
Yeah.
It's in Morse and it's encoded.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to, just at the window, I don't know where you are exactly, I just know the general direction where you were going when we split up. So I'm just going to Morse a message of, what the fuck, what do we do?
I'd say from here, I'll try to signal whatever way I can to continue around the right. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna bring up this. Okay, so we've got a guard coming around the left side of the hallway, and if you guys don't move, he'll turn around the hallway and he'll catch you guys. It's presumably the man who works in that office that you're inside of.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna try to do any sort of signal I can with a mirror through the window. Do you guys want to see if you can catch the signal, or do you want to just say you can just see it? Because you'll be watching out for me.
Well,
okay, I'm gonna try to signal y'all with a mirror. Should we roll perception to see if y'all see the signal, or should we just say you guys caught the signal?
I feel like because I came to the mirror to establish contact for this exchange, I shouldn't have to roll for it in this instant.
Alrighty.
If you're trying to contact us without us previously looking for you, then I would have to roll for it.
Yeah.
But in this instance, I'm already looking that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to warn you guys that someone's coming around the left side.
Alright. And again, we do know, I'm assuming you also know Morse then. So yeah, we know Morse, so right side, left side, what side?
My intelligence is 18. You're gonna run around the right side.
Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna go to the side of the door where he would see us, where he would not see us until he was already in the room. And I'm gonna, drag her with me.
Alrighty. Whenever you run around the corner, there's just a straight hallway. Down at the end, it turns left again.
No, I'm staying in the room.
Oh.
So that I'm standing in a position where, hide behind the door so he doesn't see you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing that. Do you want me to carry my stealth roll from earlier, or should I re-roll stealth, since I'm now attempting to drag him with me?
No, I'd say you don't have to roll stealth. You already have the precedence here. You guys are already there. All you have to do is just be somewhere where he's not going to see you until after he goes through the door and closes it. So, behind the door.
Alright. So, and distortion, does that have anything to do with sound?
No, but digital does.
Okay. So, yeah, we have someone with specialty in digital. Can she muffle him?
She can. She can use a digital sound barrier spell to enclose the entire office so that no sound waves can escape the office. Would you like to do that? Nut?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me bring up your character
It's
sheet.
weird that I can do that and not have.
Wow. There's no way. That was a 20.
Fantastic. Oh, I'm gonna capitalize on this situation and stab him in the fucking throat. Actually, no. You said that it's encapsulating the room, not silencing everything in it, correct?
Yeah.
I feel like I would understand that situation. I'm gonna attempt to subdue him.
Yeah? Yeah, you can do that. I mean, you could also shoot him and no one would know.
I could, but I don't want to impart physical violence on him yet, just threaten.
Okay.
That way I have something to fall back on in case I need to. In case I roll poorly, I can reestablish, no, fucking listen to me. You know?
Yeah. Alright, so you're gonna try to intimidate him, or did you want to just, put him to sleep immediately?
Well, I want to get information out of him, so I'm going to intimidate. I'm going to grab him by the throat with my knife to his neck.
Alrighty.
Alright, so what do you want me to roll? Charisma?
Let me see your charisma. Yeah. Yeah, you got a +1 there. So roll for charisma for intimidation.
I mean, it's more so a question of, do you want me to roll strength to grab him, or do you want me to roll charisma to scare him?
Oh no, this man has no idea. Imagine you're just grabbing someone who has absolutely no fucking preparation for battle. You pretty much pass that grapple check.
He opens the door, he sees a little fox girl and a fucking gremlin, just grab him. Alright, let's see. It is a 19 plus 1. So 20.
Alright, so you wanted information out of him.
Well, I want to know where Butts is. Balls has come for Butt.
You wanted to know what?
Balls has come for Butts. Where?
Oh, where he is.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Not a bad strategy at all. He tells you he's around the corner right at the end of the hallway that this office is at. If you turn around that corner, go straight to the end of the next hallway. He's at the very end of the office. It's straight ahead at the little corner at the end of the hallway. It's literally just straight down the hallway. That will be the office he's at.
Lovely.
Anything else you needed to ask him about while you have a 20 going on?
No, that's fair. What I was about to do would have negated this, but no. Yeah, it was 20. I think I would be 1. So, let's see. What else do I need? Can we assume that he went, what did he leave the office for, or was he just getting to work? I guess is my question. Does he smell like he was just having a smoke? It's 1930, everybody smokes.
Do what?
It's the 1930s, everybody smokes. How did he get outside for roof access to go take his smoke break?
Oh, a lot of them, they just smoke by the window. They go to one of the windows closer to the...
Why didn't he do that in his office? There's a window in his office. We distinguish that.
I'm getting to that. They go to the windows. They're usually closer to the lounge, because that's where they get their coffee. They have separate lounges for each floor.
Well, I'm just going to ask him where the roof access is.
Where which access is? Roof access? Alright,
yeah.
Sorry, it cut out for a split second.
Yeah.
Roof access. If you take a left instead and wrap around that hallway, there will be a room on the left halfway down the hallway, which is their lounge. The roof access is right next to that.
Alright, useful information. Let's see. I'm assuming we have no way of altering his memories.
No.
Alright. Well, sucks for this guy. I'm going to stab him in the brain.
Oof. I mean, you could just use your gun. That would just be, point blank. It's just a clean execution, pal.
I have a shotgun. This is not going to be clean. The knife would be much cleaner.
No, you have a handgun, too.
That has 1 bullet. That's for me.
It's a special bullet.
I established that. That one is for me.
Fair.
Damn.
Hey, I'm gonna put my knife up through his throat and his brainstem.
Alrighty. He's like subdued, so I'd say that's a success.
Alright, fantastic.
Especially since you already rolled that 20 intimidation.
Yeah. So, yep, I'm gonna drag him over and stuff him under the desk then.
Alrighty. Moving on. Do you guys want to take the path he told you to? Do you believe his information?
I got a 20, so yes.
Okay.
He looked like he was gonna piss to his pants.
Yeah, he probably did. You just haven't patted him down to see.
Yeah, he's wearing a dark charcoal suit. I wouldn't see it yet.
Plus, they were slacks. They're not the most absorbent, but they will absorb after a few seconds.
Yeah, plus I did put a knife through his spine, so he probably peed anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we're gonna follow his direction.
Alrighty. You get down to the halfway point of the office, where there is that first intersection. There's an intersection that cuts to the middle of the building, and you see a group of people standing in the middle, or past the intersection. On the left, there's another hallway. Halfway down that hallway, there's a group of 5 people talking outside of an office. Some of them are looking generally in your direction, so you'll have to make sure you can get through. This would have been where illusion magic would come in handy. You can also use your distortion magic to throw a punch to the other side of the hallway and distract them.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask, so distortion magic cannot distort light at all?
No.
Alright. Well, is there... Yeah, I don't want to just keep using the same trick of, oh yeah, just knock on the wall over there. Can I throw a door open closer to them to distract them?
No. You're more or less just spatially distorting impacts, more or less.
So I can't,
I'll make a holographic and...
That would require illusion magic.
Yeah.
Alright, well, back to the boring tactic of I'm going to knock on a window and hear them.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, I'm just going to knock on the actual window so they look out it. Even though there's a bird that hit it.
Yeah. Alrighty, go ahead and throw your roll.
Alright. That is a nat 20. Fuck yes.
Damn. Okay, yeah, no, a lot of people, they heard this thunk, and they saw a bird fly past and a feather fall, so they didn't see a bird hit the window, but they definitely believe that it happened.
Fantastic. Well, then we're going to walk right on by while we are looking for this injured bird.
Alrighty, now you can continue ahead to Colonel Butt's office.
Lovely. Well, what would not like to do?
I'm seeing all the people shift from outside. I see them moving on the hallway, and I'm going to keep watch to see if they disperse to start searching around.
Learn your name, sir.
Oh, I thought I went before Nut.
I guess so. Yeah, but
I basically is doing the same thing, so it's... Yeah. Alright, so Nut, what do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing? You're just going to continue to follow him?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So she follows you to the office.
Alright, well, before we head in, I'm just going to ask her to make me silent.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, cool.
Alrighty. Let's roll for her digital sound barrier here.
Very few one-trick ponies.
Yes. It'll get better. So that's plus 3, that's a 20. She rolled a 17 plus 3.
Fantastic.
She technically also gets plus 2 on digital because it is level 5. Every 2 levels can add a plus 1 to that. Yeah, so 22. I mean, either way, it's a success. Alright, so you are perfectly cloaked in silence. The sound of silence. Now you can enter this man's office without being heard, but can you do it without being seen?
I don't need to do it without being seen. I'm coming in with a shotgun drawn.
Okay. Well, that's great, because as soon as you open it, he's looking right at the door. The man was just about to leave.
Fantastic. That means he's in point-blank range.
Yep, you just walk into him with your shotgun pressed against his stomach. Now you two...
I'm very small. It's pressed against his crotch.
Okay.
And I'm small and I'm holding it at, mid-height, mid-section level for me.
Alright, so you both go inside the office and close the door behind you so no one can hear.
Yep. Well, would you like me to roll another intimidation? I don't know why we were here. You didn't tell us. Are we just supposed to kill him?
I mean, you could ask him for information if there's anything that you're curious about that he should know.
I mean... Alright, so Stefan, I would like to just take a moment aside and say, as the DM, it is wonderful to give us all freedom. We have to have a goal given to us. Otherwise, AJ went to sleep. He doesn't know what to do. We didn't have a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to set a goal for us. We killed a lady named Butts, and now I'm standing with my shotgun in the dick of a man named Butts, and I have no idea why.
We were sent here to kill them by the Mafia. That was our next goal, the assassination mission. Partially because they're deeply tied with, other than he's, a war criminal, deeply tied with a government that is currently trading slaves.
Alright, fantastic. Would we already know, it's a government operation, it's not like a big secret, but would we know where the major governmental slave trade is happening? No. The major holding facilities.
We do not know where the ring is taking place.
How many Liba are there in the world?
How many what?
How many Liba are there in the world? Just a general ballpark, like half as many as humans, a third?
Like 1/1000. So if there's like 7 billion people, there's only like 7 million Liba.
So there's like 7 million Liba in this country, and we have no idea where they're being kept.
Yeah. Well, 7 million Liba around the world. that are being traded, and you don't know where they're being kept. It's not just this country.
Okay, well then, I have a very simple question for him. Password.
You gonna ask for a password?
Yep. Give me the password of the computer, and I will only mortally wound you. You could get healed. You could get out of here with one bad scar, but alive.
Alright, you want to roll for intimidation?
Sure. It is a 19 plus 1.
Yeah, another 20.
Another dirty 20. I have been picking up all of the good rules tonight.
Yeah, pretty
We're
much.
going to get to the next episode, and there will be a bumbling drunk, I'm sure.
Oh, probably, yeah. The luck's just gonna go straight down.
Yep.
Alrighty, so...
He will shoot his dick off, and he knows it.
Alright, so he gives you the password to his computer.
Lovely. I will shoot his dick off.
Okay. He's probably still gonna bleed out.
I mean, yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, so tie him to the chair. That's my suggestion.
Yep, I tie him to the chair, and then as he's giving me the password, once the computer is open, then I shoot his dick off.
Yeah.
And I want to
Shoot
also
his dick off.
establish that I'm putting the back of the chair up to the windows.
Oh. When you guys have moved around to a whole new side of the building, I'd have to move to a new location, and then I could blow his brains out.
Yep, that's why we are stolen for time.
Alrighty. I'll try to move around, see if I can sneak without being noticed.
I mean, if his head doesn't explode before I leave this room, it's going to go out the window. So,
Yeah. Alright, so I got a 19. Yeah, I find a good vantage spot and I have a sight on his head. You just give me the signal whenever you're ready.
I am going to... First, what do we get out of the computer? I have his password.
Alright, so inside, you find a whole list of more of those spreadsheets with different labels. But you start to find pictures, and you start seeing a pattern. These labels that go with these, I guess, spends, all this money transfers and all these other types of economical funds going through the government are tied to these 6-digit labels. Some letters, some numbers, kind of like a license plate. And whenever you start digging through it, you find pictures where there are people wearing, black and white striped uniforms with a sign hanging around their neck, and it has those same 6-digit patterns on the sign.
Yeah,
These are spreadsheets for slaves.
Mm-hmm. This is Schindler's List. I got it.
Alrighty.
Does that give me... I mean, of course, yeah, what
I'm
else
trying to think of how to tie this into the next thingy. Let's see. Amongst there, they give you a location, but it's not pinpointed exactly what the location is. It's just labeled meetup. It's a meetup spot for something or someone. You gotta check this. Do what?
Oh, it's a handoff location. Got it.
Yes. It is near one of the downtown subway systems.
Alright, I'm just going to assume that my character has an exact address, even if I do not.
Oh, they give it to you by, geographical location. Like, coordinates and everything. So, no, you have a pinpoint location.
Okay, well then I know where to go next. Alright, I'm going to assume at this point, by now you're somewhere out in the world, able to see this window.
Yes.
I'm going to count to 3, and then start heading we said that there's probably people between here and roof access, yes?
Do what?
We said that there's probably people between where we are now and the roof access.
Not on the hallway there, but if you take the directions that man told you to get to the roof escape, you could get outside easily. There's enough ledges going from bottom floor to top floor where you could jump down pretty safely.
Yep. Alright, well, we're going to the top floor, count to 3, and then I'm going to leave the room.
Yeah. Alrighty, and you give me the signal to try to pull the trigger?
Well, the signal was count to 3, and then
Yeah.
shoot him in the head.
Sorry, my brother came into the room. I had to answer everything. Alrighty.
I mean, I'm trying to give your character, like, an emotional,
Sorry,
What's it called?
my attention got divided for a moment there.
I
I'm gonna roll
don't-
to make sure I can land the shot. 14 plus 4. Yeah, that's an 18. I'd say that's about good enough to hit a not moving target. Alright, sitting duck now has 1 less brain.
Fantastic.
Alright, you guys get out onto the roof. There's still enough people that are entirely distracted, going back to their offices after that bird incident.
Fantastic. Alright, well,
This turned out way too fucking good. This was supposed to be like a very long endeavor. What the hell? Now I know how you feel when I picked up that dungeon.
oh, this is nowhere near pick up the dungeon level.
Yeah.
You do not understand.
Alright.
I know the dungeon plan. You said, no, and just,
Yeah. Took the whole dungeon.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
remember.
did the thing you set up.
Yeah.
I just did it well.
Yeah, true. You did it really well. Alright, so we're able to escape. I'd say because we didn't get the security cameras on that side, we could try to roll 1 stealth check.
Alright. Who would you like to roll the stealth check?
I'll let you roll it since you've been getting good ones.
No. You know what? No. Boone hasn't done, like, a lot. Would she like to roll to disable the camera before we jump out?
Yeah, would you like to, Nut?
What?
You know the locations of the cameras. Would you like to roll so that you guys could sneak out without being caught on the camera?
Well, no, I'm saying
Yeah.
disable the camera before we leave.
Oh,
but
disable.
Whichever works.
I'd say getting out of it, just sneaking through its pathways that are in its blind spots would be the fastest.
Yeah, roll it.
Alright. 17. See, plus the 1, 18. Alright.
Plus 2 for her magic skill.
Yeah. So that's a 20. Ta-da!
Alright. Do I need to roll for anything to get down the building? You said there are enough ledges to get down safely.
No, there's enough ledges to get down safely. Like, it's not a perfectly square building. There's a couple ledges hanging here and there. You know, those old 30-style buildings where it's, like, wider on the bottom, shorter on the top. Gets more narrow the higher up you go.
Alright, cool. Well, then we passed by a bunch of guards trying to emulate some dance moves they saw earlier today and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, back to Tina's Pizzeria. Or rather, the warehouse behind it. That's where we hide out.
We head out in the basement, but you guys can hang out there.
Next, we get to debrief, explain all this stuff that happened with AJ, and we get to go to the meetup spot to find out exactly how deep this rabbit hole goes, and whether or not people are going to start catching on to us.
Alright, I guess we will figure all that out in the next episode.